Hello, happy Wednesday. I'm on my phone today, which why it's clearer. But you know, I'd rather do my laptop because the camera's in the right place. It's in the middle. But whatever. So I'm here. I just made my latte. I just got out of bed after having it's like I wrote a whole sitcom in my dream. And I realized there was all these other things I didn't mention, but that was a long video already. I have my latte and I'm done responding to this person who's clearly just trolling Black women's comments. I am here to talk to you. My latte is it's a chai, the chai latte. I have a mushroom mix in here. I already forgot. I have moringa, turmeric, maca. Yeah, and then some green tea. So, and I sweeten with maple syrup. So natural sugars only. Yeah, I rarely comment on YouTube videos, but when I do, it's because I'm ooh, something really resonated. So I'm watching this channel. I maybe only watched one or two times before, but she has a second channel that I've seen over the years. Anyway, I comment. It's clearly only women in the comments commenting, and this guy responds, and I was like, first of all, you took that the wrong way, but whatever. Okay, clear it up. Then he's had nothing to say with all the valid points that I made. It was just oh, so you're saying I'm in a female space? I'm like, okay, I'm saying that I personally felt like I was talking to a room of women, but more so when I write a comment, I'm talking to the person that who did the video. I don't go and comment. Like I said, I rarely ever comment, and this is why, because I'm I get so annoyed with the fact I'm talking to the person whose video it is, but random people can just really jump into your conversation is basically what it is, and just start saying stuff. But yeah, I'm just saying I personally felt like I was talking to a man. I didn't expect a man, but you could be wherever you want. And he's like, oh, should I leave then? And I'm just and I looked at his channel real quick. And I'm just you got time to be doing this, and you clearly are married with your racially ambiguous wife. I'm just saying that for the fact, I don't care who you're married to. I'm saying that for the fact that you are on a channel, a Black women's channel, and you are commenting on several Black women's comments, clearly being triggered. You're clearly triggered, and maybe you should work on that. So okay. Anyway, I was there's so many things I could say, but because I'm a nice person, I won't, and I'm just decided to stop. I'm not gonna comment. So, all right. I did want to talk about, let's see. Clearly I'm more upbeat than I was yesterday. But I don't think I even mentioned my birthday. My birthday is June 24th. I turned 36, which is wild. And you've probably seen this dress because it's one of my favorite dresses, and I wore this on my 34th birthday. But I've literally, we're not gonna say how old this dress is because I've had it for a very long time. And honestly, this is a rainbow dress, and people talk about rainbow and whatever, Forever 21, unraveling and all that stuff. I've had this dress for more than a decade, closer to two. And I love it. So my birthday was, I'm not even gonna get into the first half of my birthday. What I want to talk about is the second half of my birthday, because I enjoyed it so much. I always get really antsy around my birthday because I honestly just like to spend my birthday with my best friend. I'll say, I've actually never, I'm specifically talking about one of my best friends. I have two best friends, but with my cousin, because it's always a good time, and it's always about me, as it should be. And so I get really antsy when I'm not around her for my birthday, because it really didn't go the way I wanted it to, until my birthday party, which I had with my friends, with literally all of my majority of my close friends that are here. So which is 6 of them, and my other best friend is in another state as well, but she was up during that time, so I got to be with her as well. And you can check her out. Yeah, I'll leave the link to my other bestie who she has a channel, and she's just like, the other day I was like on YouTube, and I'm scrolling, and I'm like, that's my face. And she like posted a video of like our time in Miami and stuff like that. Clearly I'm running out of time. This is why I don't like to use my phone. Okay, so anyway, like it was a really lovely time to be like actually surrounded by the people that know me really well and have known me for over 20 years, and have this party at my friend's house, because I've been asking her for a balcony party for years, and she finally she threw me a balcony party. And so yeah, so it was a good time. There was a lot of good food, a lot of good vegan food, and some good music, and it really like lifted my spirits. And then I just felt like so full of love. Okay, that I like was I was at the party like ordering gifts for them. And again, this is another thing, if you know me, like I'm not like, gifts are not like my love language. I don't really think about them that often. I'm more quality time and acts of service. So if it's like someone's, a special occasion or whatever, a birthday, I was always like, from the time I was like in high school, I would just bake people stuff. I'd be like, what do you want? And I would bake it, or just bring them something that I knew they would like. So I'm more of like that, which is an act of service. Is like, obviously I'm putting my time and effort into something for you. I'm not really a gifts person. I really don't like to, it's a nuisance to me to have to like get gifts. But I was just like, we were talking about a subject, and I just ordered them all this gift, and I haven't given to them yet. I haven't seen them yet since my birthday. I saw one of them, but I want to kind of wait for like a whole gathering again. So anyway, that was a really great time. And that was the night before. Like I came home at like, I think it was like past 1:00, and I didn't sleep because our flight was to DR that morning at 6, so I didn't sleep. I still had to like finish packing and all that stuff. So that was a good time. Okay, so I do want to talk about the books that I've been reading. So I said like, my Africana Studies class and the wellness classes was called Maroon's Medicine Chest, and how those were things that were like really lighting me up, and how like the Confessions boot camp really really re-inspired me and reinvigorated me and everything. Also, I've been reading. So I was like, okay, now I have time to read. I have all these books that I bought that I haven't gotten to yet. There's something about being an adult who's doing all these things that like, then you just really don't have that much time to read. And I try to at least read for 15 minutes a day, but sometimes that doesn't even like work. But I used to read a gang load of books. Like I used to read, you keep library books for like 3 weeks, and I used to like read like 8 books every 3 weeks. And they're in adulthood, it's like I'm lucky if I finish one book a year. So let me not have this get cold. So I started reading this book called The Celestine Prophecy, which has been really good. I'm still kind of in the beginnings of it, but it's very like about spirituality and energy and stuff. It's a novel. I'm really trying to figure out if like, is this a real story or not? Like, I don't know. And okay, like I said, I joined Narrative. So in Narrative, they were reading Octavia Butler's book, Parable of the Sower, and I was just like, that's a sign I have to get it, because like for a year, so it was from the Global Black Girl. She had mentioned that book, and it was on my list of things to get, and so I finally bought the book. So I'm way behind everybody, because like in Narrative, they're reading her second book now, Parable of the Talents. So I'm still on the first book. I bought the book. I've only looked at a few pages of it, but I did find people like an audio version on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, I could have just done that, but it's fine. So I'm going back and forth between the book and the audio version, and it's so graphic, so it makes it really hard for me to like want to listen to it, because it's so graphic in violence. and that's the time that they're in, and it's like, and it's supposed to be like around this time, like it's 2024, 2025. So I hope we don't ever get there. Yeah, I hope we don't ever get to that point, like, of what's happening in this book. But it's sounding very similar to things that have happened and what could start happening. But anyway, so those are the other things that I've been doing. And I recently, like I said, I've been like re-inspired to do stuff. I wanted to put my audio, I recorded audio for an ebook that I did last summer, and I wanted to like put that on Audible. But then I couldn't put it on Audible unless I had my book on Amazon, which I didn't. I was just selling it on like through my site. And so my book for How to Become a Digital Nomad is up on Amazon now as of the 18th. And so now I'm trying to see if I can like put the audio version up. So we'll see about that, and I'll let you know. But it's a quick ebook. It's like 30 pages. So that's what's going on. I would like to eventually maybe do maybe an audio version of my poetry book that I put out last year, Spirit Excavation. And yeah, what else have I been doing? I made some candles the other day for the first time. Made it for my youngest sister, but they're still here. So, because she just moved in with her fiance, and so we were at her engagement party the other week and housewarming. Yeah, I think that's kind of it. I feel like there was something else I was gonna say, but we'll wrap it up because I do have a schedule that I'm trying to get back on. But yeah, like, I'm just enjoying my latte, which is my breakfast right now, really. And yeah, I'm gonna, after this, try to see about putting my book up, because like you have to like search your name or search your title, and like my stuff is not coming up. And I'm like, if anything, my poetry book should be coming up, because that's been there for a while, for a year, but that's not coming up either. So I'll have to like email them. And I'm still gonna get into the rest of the master classes that I haven't finished yet. So that's what I'm doing today. So happy Wednesday. Hope you guys have a wonderful hump day. Peace and mellow vibes. I don't have any hands to give you up the peace sign, but